This weird world. Well, watering. Watering during the winter is a bit of a challenge. Now, ones like this and this, the little ones, they dry out very quickly. But the bigger ones, drying more slowly, you want to let them dry a bit more. Now, how do you know when they're ready for watering? Well, one thing to do, pick them up. If they have a little bit of weight to them, you're probably right for another day or two. One trick a friend went and showed me is have same size pots with the same medium with no orchid. So you can always tip that out and check to see how wet it is. You don't want to tip that one out. And that way you get a good idea. Now, small mounts, you're going to have, the fan went off. Good deal. Small mounts you don't water, or you'll have to water more often. The larger ones, less often. And you can just feel if they're cool, slightly damp. Now, ones like this, let's get this sprayer up here. Ones like this, probably watering until they drip. Now, if you have a good open draining mix, they should start dripping fairly soon. Yeah, it's dripping. That's good. Now with the sphagnum moss, probably go around and do each one a couple times early in the morning, before 10 o'clock. But it's generally, see this one? It's a little after 4 o'clock, so I'm not going to water too much. But the little ones, they dry out quickly, so I can give them a little bit this late in the afternoon. It's been fairly warm, this one, a little bit as well. The big ones, when they're on sphagnum moss, they drain quickly, they dry quickly, so you can give them a little bit more. The same with ones on manfern. They drain quickly as well. So all the little ones, you can go around and give them a little bit more. But on cold nights, it's probably best to let them go a little bit dry. Because if you want to rot them, having cold, wet feet is a good way to do it. Well, do the Spanish moss as well. When they're growing, you can keep the water up to them. But ones like these, the soft cane Dendrobiums, I'm going to be backing off on the water from now on. All these soft canes in here, they're still green and lush and growing. And when you have roots growing out like this, keep the water up to them. But they like a dry, cool rest period during the winter. So I'm not even going to water the sphagnum moss. I'm just going to water a little bit down here on the mount. I leave it alone. It'll soak in quick. And that way they're not standing in a puddle of water. They drain quickly. Pretty much everything had a watering this morning. And we just let them rest. It's good to let them dry out a bit. When they have good, healthy green growth, keep the water up to them, but not on a cold night. Now, in this greenhouse, the temperature is going to drop down on these clear blue sky autumn evenings, and it'll drop down to 6, 7, 8 degrees Celsius. But I go and check. And when it's above 18 degrees is when I like to water. 17, 18 Celsius. Below that, especially if it's not going to warm up by 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll leave them alone. That's it. Wayne's Weird World Watering. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.